Throne and Liberty, a very special MMORPG that has been in development for many years, has just released this October 1st. Whether you're a veteran MMO player or just curious about what this game has to offer, I'm here to break it all down for you. I'm Jake and this is JJ Guides. With its recent launch, Throne and Liberty promised a mix of classic MMO elements with some fresh twists that could shake up the genre. There's definitely been a lot of buzz in regards to this game, especially with the MMO fans. So let's get into it and break it down. So what's actually the big deal about Throne and Liberty? Well, to start, it is a free MMORPG game and it is dropping on Steam, PlayStation and Xbox Series X and S with cross-platform enabled. Set in the expansive realm of Solistium, Throne and Liberty promises an epic adventure where exploration and warfare are at the heart of the experience. In Solistium, you're going to find a land of diverse landscapes, mystical ruins and ancient magic, but Solistium's peace has been shattered by a relentless force, Khazar, known as the Wraith of Conquest. With his immense armies, Khazar threatens to plunge the world into an eternal darkness, and every kingdom is desperately searching for a way to fend him off. In a bid to push back the ever-growing menace, the factions of Solistium have turned to the ancient magic of the Star of Silverveth, a powerful artifact that has shattered long ago. Its fragments scattered across the land and are believed to be holding the key to repelling Khazar's invasion. Throughout your journey, you're going to be exploring various environments, from the rowdy city of Kastleton, a hub of resistance activity, to the eerie Carmine Forest and the harsh Monolith Wasteland. Each region of Solistium has a distinct flavour, complete with its own set of challenges and mysteries. But that's just not all. The world of Throne and Liberty features a dynamic weather system with day and night cycles that do not change the look of the game but also influence gameplay. Certain areas and content will only be available during specific times of the day, weather conditions, and it really makes exploring feel a lot more alive and immersive. Now let's talk a bit about the combat and how the classes actually work in Throne and Liberty. So a bit unlike traditional MMOs, where you choose a class at the start of the game, this game actually lets you use a weapon-based system. Players will pick their weapons to determine their abilities, which means you have the freedom to basically change your playstyle whenever you want. As of right now, there are 7 different weapon types: Sword and Shield, Greatsword, Daggers, Crossbow, Longbow, Staff, and a Wand Tome combo. Each weapon has its own different unique skill set, which you can mix and match by equipping 2 different weapons at the same time. But I'll quickly run you through some of the features of these 7 different weapons. Sword and Shield is the go-to option for players who want to be the frontline protectors of their group. With defensive abilities like blocking, taunting and shielding allies, it's the perfect choice for absorbing damage and maintaining enemy focus. Sword and Shield abilities focus on defense, crowd control and counterattacks. They provide excellent survivability, making this a solid choice for group PvE content, as well as holding positions in PvP skirmishes. If close combat is more of your thing, then the Greatsword would be for you. All about high risk and high reward melee combat, this massive weapon allows players to dish out heavy damage to enemies while maintaining good mobility. Very effective for dealing high amounts of damage, especially to singular and also group enemies. Players using the Greatsword will need to balance their positioning and their timing to maximise damage whilst also avoiding counterattacks, meaning it's not going to be as simple as just slashing your way out of every problem. The next weapon we have is the Daggers, which would really suit you if you like that assassin kind of playstyle. The dagger abilities focus on quick bursts of damage and debuffs and allow you to phase in and out of the shadows whilst being very stealthy. They're designed to hit fast before slipping away to reposition, so as the stealth and evasive maneuvers are key to playing this kind of role effectively. The next 2 weapons will be for our bow lovers. So first we have the Crossbow, which is obviously a ranged utility role. The Crossbow is all about speed and precision, allowing players to attack from a distance with a high rate of fire. It's great for players who like to keep enemies at bay whilst dealing a good amount of damage. This makes it a very good choice for players who like to keep their enemies at distance and is a valuable asset for both solo and group content. Next we have the Longbow, which is another ranged weapon, but this time you can shoot from even further away. The Longbow specialises in long range high damage shots and is designed for players who want to deal devastating blows from afar. With its range advantage, the Longbow excels at sniping priority targets and avoiding melee engagements. Next we have a Staff, which is obviously for everyone out there who likes to be a mage. Players who choose the Staff are taking on the powerful spellcasting role with a focus on elemental and arcane magic. The Staff is capable of dealing high AoE damage and inflicting deliberate status effects on enemies. This weapon is ideal for those who enjoy that magic archetype, casting spells to wipe out groups of enemies or control the battlefield from a distance. And finally, the final weapon is the Wand Tome. This is more of a support / healer sort of playstyle. The Wand Tome combination is tailored for support roles, making it essential for keeping allies alive during difficult encounters. This weapon set allows players to heal, buff and protect their party members, making it a crucial asset in both PvE and PvP situations. Everyone is going to want to have one of these on their team. Wand Tome abilities can include healing spells, shields, and auras that provide buffs and increased attack power, or even reduced incoming damage for allies. Players using this weapon set focus on positioning and timing to keep their team healthy and strong, especially in those big fights. So for the time being, there's only 7 different weapons you can pick off, and you can obviously combine 2 of these. However, it has been said that more are going to be coming in the future, so make sure to keep your eyes out for that. Next, I'm going to be talking a little bit about the Morphing. One of the standout features in Throne of Liberty is the Morphing mechanic, which allows players to transform into various animals to navigate the massive world that it has. Whether you like turning into a wolf to speed across the ground, or transform into a bird to take flight and scout for enemies, Morphing isn't just for travel, it's a strategic tool. For example, while flying as an eagle, you can spot hidden paths or objectives that aren't visible on the ground. Certain areas of Solistium are accessible only through these transformations, adding layers of depth and complexity to exploration which isn't always provided in most games. It opens up tactical options as well in PvP, where you can use your Morphing abilities to outmaneuver opponents or escape from tight situations.
Okay, we've got the Radiant Wolf. Oh, that's hard. Sabered, I think that's the default one. Radiant Wolf. For Glide, we've got the Radiant Swan. And for Swimming, we've got the Radiant Otter. Yeah, let's go Radiant for all of them. All the Shadow Lion's kind of cool, but I do like the Radiant.
Next, I'm going to briefly talk about the character customization. Character customization is obviously a big part of any MMO, and it is no different in Throne of Liberty, with there being absolutely endless possibilities of how you can make a character look, especially with the numerous outfits you get, even when you buy the Battle Pass, which I will touch upon. You can make your dream character really come to life in this game, and personally, me and Joe thought that there was so much availability compared to other MMOs when it came to actually finding outfits that suited your character. I mean, see for yourself in the above clip, even someone like Joe was able to make a very nice looking character, which I was absolutely shocked about. Obviously many of these different outfits are part of the Battle Pass, which is a bit of a downer, but it's what you have to expect, especially with free-to-play games these days. Now I'm going to hand you back over to Joe, who's played a little bit more than me, so he's just going to let you know his opinion on the game and if he thinks it's worth playing.
I think this game's got a lot of potential, and I'm probably going to be playing this, well, all month. I mean, I want to complete the Battle Pass, but I think either way I would probably be playing this because, yeah, this game seems really fun. Should you play this game? I mean, I paid £57, so about $65, $70. And I'm not mad. And I think when this is free, obviously I haven't played it long enough now to tell you whether or not it's going to be pay to win. A lot of people have been saying that it is pay to win the reviews. However, looking at the Battle Pass, it looks like it's completely cosmetic and, you know, the additional XP boosters type thingy, which, you know, in this day and age for a free game, I'm not mad at. So yeah, you know, I'm happy with this. And I think you should definitely play it, give it a try when it's fully released.
What Joe just briefly mentioned there about a pay-to-win aspect is yet to be discovered. Hopefully now it is just purely cosmetic items, just like Destiny 2, which obviously has a lot of criticism over the years. However, in my opinion, it's always been cosmetic based, so I never had a problem with it, especially it being free to play. That's no different with this game here. The gaming community as a whole really needs to understand that if a game is free to play, then microtransactions will be pushed hard at you. You as a person could decide whether you want to buy them or not. It's just like a weapon skin at the end of the day, it makes no difference whatsoever. So let's hope this is all just purely cosmetics and nothing that will push people ahead for paying money. So that's going to wrap this video up today. Hopefully this brief little overview of the game has helped you make a decision of whether you want to put some time into it or not. In the future, we're going to have more videos actually breaking this game down a little bit more in depth, and we'll be giving more of our personal opinions on it after we put some more hours into it. Whether we think the game going forward is going to be going good or bad, we'll let you know honestly and truthfully. But so far, nothing to really complain about this game whatsoever. Thank you for tuning into the video. If you want to see more videos like this on the channel, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe and turn post notifications on, and hopefully we'll see you again very soon.